One novel which has made me think about the modern world a lot is 1984. And that's exactly what I'll be talking about in this video about 1984 and its applications in the real world. So let's get started. So 1984 by George Orwell is basically a dystopian novel set in a bleak future where a totalitarian regime known as the Party, led by the enigmatic figure Big Brother, exercises total control over every aspect of citizens' lives. The story revolves around Winston Smith, a disillusioned party member who secretly rebels against this oppressive regime. Winston works at the Ministry of Truth, where he alters historical records to align with the party's ever-changing narrative. He begins an illicit affair with Julia, another party member, as an act of defiance. Together, they explore forbidden ideas and read a subversive book. Their rebellion is eventually exposed, leading to their brutal interrogation and torture by the thought police. Winston is broken and forced to betray Julia as he then succumbs to the party's mind control, coming to love Big Brother, and loses his individuality entirely. Now, let's talk about the important themes from this novel. Number 1, totalitarianism. The novel shows highly dystopian and nightmarish consequences of an all-powerful government that controls every aspect of its citizens' lives. The party's manipulation of information, thought control, and surveillance serves as a stark warning about the dangers of totalitarianism. Number 2, surveillance and loss of privacy. The constant surveillance through telescreens and informants in this book underscores the loss of personal privacy and its effect on dissent and individuality, and the phrase Big Brother is watching you symbolizes this. Number 3, truth and reality. The party's manipulation of truth and the concept of doublethink illustrate how authoritarian regimes can rewrite history and control reality. The novel warns against the erasure of objective truth and the dangers of a population unable to discern fact from fiction. Number 4, individual versus collective. Winston's struggle to maintain his individuality in the face of party conformity and brainwashing highlights the tension between personal autonomy and collective conformity. It raises questions about the importance of independent thought and rebellion against oppressive systems. Number 5, language and propaganda. The party's use of newspeak, a language designed to eliminate unorthodox thoughts, reflects the power of language and propaganda in shaping public perception. Basically, everyone becomes an NPC. It demonstrates how controlling language can be as a tool for controlling thought and suppressing dissent. So here are 10 ways in which the world is becoming like 1984. Number 1, surveillance state. Through increased government surveillance by using technologies like CCTV camera, facial recognition, and data collection. Number 2, mass data collection. Governments and corporations gather vast amounts of personal data which can enable the manipulation of information of individuals. Number 3, manipulation of truth. The spread of misinformation and fake news has made it challenging for people to discern truth from the propaganda. Number 4, censorship, such as censorship of certain words and types of content online. Yeah, all of those. Number 5, government control. For example, in China and North Korea. You know how their systems are. Number 6, doublethink. Political rhetoric and bending of reality by the leaders. Number 7, thought policing, such as cancel culture and again censorship of nonconformist views. Number 8, groupthink. Conformity to prevailing ideas or societal norms which discourage independent thought. Number 9, rewriting history. Historical revisionism and changing narratives to suit political agenda. And number 10, constant surveillance through the ubiquity of smartphones and interconnected devices. Now, let's talk about 10 solutions to problems of 1984. Number 1, to promote scientific thinking and logic so that people can think rationally and discern fact from fiction. Number 2, to protect freedom of speech, which can encourage open discourse. Number 3, to promote media literacy so that citizens critically assess information sources, fostering a more discerning public. Number 4, transparent government so that they are accountable to the public. Number 5, strengthen checks and balances so that government can stay in its limits. Number 6, promote civic engagement so that people can participate more actively in politics. Number 7, ethical AI and technology use for the protection of individual rights. Number 8, history preservation to safeguard historical records and promote accurate historical education. Number 9, encourage individuality so that we can get new ideas, free thought, and cultural values. Finally, number 10, collective action by the individuals. Without this, none of the above solutions. So, yeah, to conclude, the world hasn't become like 1984 completely yet, thankfully, but the novel can be clearly used as a guidebook as to what would happen if this sort of situation occurred, and with collective union, humanity can indeed stop this from happening. And also, it's not just against government in particular, like anything that controls individuals, any agency, any individual, anything that basically controls the entire public. So yeah, we must protect ourselves against that. So thanks for watching.